Good afternoon, and welcome to Monat Product Central Lunch and Learn number 3. Yay! Today, we're going to talk about what to expect in 90 days, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But first of all, today is Veterans Day, and I just wanted all of us to take just a second to remember our veterans. I myself am a mother of a veteran. My oldest son, Zachary, spent 8 years in the Navy. He was a submariner underwater, which is very hard on a mother because you don't have contact with him for up to 6 months at a time. He came back. He's wonderful. He also became a nurse when he came back, and now he works at a VA hospital helping to take care of the veterans that are so near and dear to him as well. So today is a very important day. If you know a veteran, tell them thank you. If you don't know one, go to a site, find a place where you can actually help somebody and do something for our veterans because they've done so much for us and they get so very little when they come home. Now that's my little political statement there for the day. The next thing I'm going to do before we start is I brought my lunch once again, and today I have a little bit of protein, which is very good for your hair. This is turkey breast. And then I have whole grain crackers, which is always, always good for your hair. And a lot of nourishment. And then again, I have my yogurt. This time it's peach yogurt. Has a lot of calcium in it, which is good for your hair. And I have one other thing. Oh, and of course my smart water, which I always have. But the other thing is that I have another item on my plate that I like to eat at least maybe once or twice a week because I know it's very good for my hair. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you to guess. And I'm going to tell you that according to the USDA standards, this particular item that I like to eat is essential. It has essential minerals and like potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, calcium, iron, and zinc. It provides vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, 3, and I believe B6, and folate and biotin. It's a good source of protein, and it also brings fiber to your diet. What could that be? It's a great food for your body and for your hair. So, what I'm going to do is if somebody, the first person that can guess what that item is that I have on my plate that I have for lunch today that is so good for my hair, and you post that in the messages to me on Product Central, I will send you a packet of 10 Rejuvenique samples. How about that? So start thinking. Now, let's go ahead and begin our training. What I'd like you to do is, if you don't already have it in front of you, is to go ahead and print out or pull it up on your computer, the What to Expect in 90 Days. If you don't have it, it's on your, in the File tab in this group, the Product Central group, and you can pull it up or download it. It's very easy. Now, we get a lot of questions about the first 90 days. And if you've been in Monat for a while, you know that everybody is different and everybody can have a different reaction to our products. Not a bad reaction per se. Some people will start seeing beautiful results within a couple days or even their first, try or wash or shampoo or sample or oil that they use and become lifelong, advocates of Monat from the very beginning. And then there's the other people who have a little bit of, not trouble, but a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess it would be an adventure in hair because they have so much buildup and they've been using bad products for so long that it's going to take our products a little bit longer to do what they do and to help them have that wonderful experience with Monat. The first thing you need to remember is that we are treatment systems. We're in it for the long run, right? It's not the slap on the top of your head cheap shampoo and conditioner that temporarily makes it look and feel good, but rather we're a program that provides health and longevity that's going to last you and your hair for a lifetime. And that is key. That's why one of our power statements is for the life of your hair. And for the life of your hair, I like to tell people that that means that, yes, it's for the life that brings out the life of your hair, the manageability, the shine, the beautifulness of your hair, but it's also the treatment systems that you're going to use for the extended life of your hair over a period of time. Then I get the question a lot is, do I have to use it for the rest of my life? People look at it and go, man, that's expensive and I don't want to have to use that forever. To answer that question, the best thing to do is look at them and sincerely say, don't think of it as having to use something, for the rest of your life. Think of it as you're getting to use something that's going to improve the rest of your life and improve your hair. And if you had something like that, why would you not want to use it? Especially forever. Sorry, allergies. Let's get into our products. First of all, though, I'm going to take a bite of my lunch. Go ahead, sit back, like I say every time. Enjoy your lunch, whatever it may be. Taking a bite of my yogurt again. And I think I'll have a bite of my protein here. If it gets stuck in my teeth, somebody tell me, please. All right. Now I gotta wait till I finish this, sorry. Let's start by talking about what our products do. A lot of times I start with, because a lot of the people, the response from people who don't want to have to wait the 90 days, they say 90 days, that's an awful long time, because people are so used to getting immediate results with everything, aren't they? I mean, we all are. We want to pull up everything on our internet. If it doesn't come up within seconds, forget that. We go on to something else. So what we need to do is we need to let people know that we get immediate results as well as long-term results. And that's one of the reasons why we developed the taffy and the refinish hairspray, so that you could actually show people that they get immediate results with these two particular products while they're waiting for the long-term benefits of our treatment systems. Does that make sense? Now remember, our treatment systems do or want to do what they do best. And what they do best is they get rid of toxins and buildup, and they prepare the hair for new growth. And during this 90-day period, their initiation period, their trial period, whatever you want to call it, you're establishing or helping them establishing a baseline for their hair. So the first 30 days, if you look on your flyer, and I'm going to pull it up here on my computer, so I'm going to make sure I have it in front of me. You'll see that during the first 30 days, most people, they are going to experience better overall texture as the product begins to penetrate the hair shaft. They're going to start receiving the benefits of improved circulation, because that's what our actives do. They actually stimulate cellular turnover. The next thing you're going to see is a reduction in tangling, because our products like to condition. We form films over the hair. We have ingredients that are specifically for detangling and smoothness. But like I said, we have maybe film forming, but they don't ever build up because they're water soluble. They're going to see softer hair and a more natural feel. They're going to have improvement in their color and condition of the color in their hair. And during that first 30 days, they're going to start to see some baby hair growth. And we all love babies, don't we? But on the other hand, okay, and this isn't a bad but, it's just that some people are going to experience refined oil production. In other words, Their oil, because it hasn't been balanced out, especially if they're using the balance system, you know, that's designed to equalize the oils in your scalp and in your hair. So they may feel a little bit greasy or a little bit dry, uh, just a little bit different on their scalp because the product is doing what it's supposed to do, which was to equalize that and correct the pH in their hair and scalp. Some people may experience flaking. How many of you have had people that experience flaking? I know I have. I've talked to quite a few people that have. Flaking can be caused from a couple different things. One is it can be due to the cellular turnover that we talked about, because now all of a sudden the cells are rapidly reproducing the way that they should have because you have sluggish or have had sluggish follicles, and now they're getting back to what they should have been doing. And so you have more to slough off and exfoliate than you did before. The other is, there could be some sensitivity, and I'm going to come back to that in just a second. But some of the other things that they could experience is itching. Some people can itch, and that can be from the follicles waking up and actually new hair growth trying to pop through. Some people may experience dryness or stickiness because of the years of the buildup that the other cheaper products have done to the hair, and actually have tried to smother that hair. And so our products are going in there and trying to cut through that and take all that off. And in the process, there's going to be some residual effects, which can be sticky, kind of tacky feeling. But the more you use the product, the better that's going to get. And shedding. This is something that I want to talk about also because some people are going to experience some shedding. Now, a lot of the shedding to begin with can be from the hair follicles that are enlarging and getting rid of the dead hair that had been in there or just, kind of sleeping in there. And now that they're growing, they have to push it out so that the new hair can grow. Some of the shedding can also be from different products that somebody has used in the past, such as maybe products like Dioxin or Rogaine or Minoxidil and things like that. The chemical side effects of those particular products are that when you stop those products, you can have the side effect of hair shedding or hair actually coming out. Our products don't do that. If you stop Monat products, your hair is not going to fall out. I've had that question a lot. What's going to happen is that your hair, the hair that you've grown, is going to continue to grow. It's not going to come out. But if you're not nourishing your scalp and your follicles with good products like Monat on a continuous basis, then you may lose all the benefit that you gained while on the products. Now I want to go back to, I said something about the sensitivity. And this is important because there's a difference between sensitivity and detoxifying. The first 30 days we talked about, that's what we said, is it's detoxifying. But now I want to get into the fact that some people experience sensitivity to ingredients, and that can happen. If they're having issues in their first 30 days, such as extreme flakiness, and I don't mean just like little dandruff flakes, I mean extreme buildup flakes and scaly, irritated scalp, something like that, it could be that they're sensitive to an ingredient in our product. And what that means is it's not necessarily our products, it's not our product's fault, it's that they may have an underlying systemic issue that when using our products, they become a little sensitive to that. That's okay, because everybody is different and everybody has a unique body chemistry. Things happen. If that happens, that they have that, an extreme sensitivity, then, this is your opportunity to talk to them and ask them questions and find out maybe which product it was and switch them, put them on a different product. And one of the things that I have found is that most people that are using the Rejuvenate oil intensive as a pre-shampoo conditioner on a regular basis will not have as much sensitivity if they're disposed to having sensitivities. Because what does Rejuvenate do? Rejuvenate prepares the scalp and provides the healthy environment for all of our other products to work better. So get the scalp healthy first with Rejuvenate and then put them on the products. We talked about that in the other Lunch and Learn. Another thing is if their scalp is, if they have sores or pimples or blisters or anything that arises on their scalp after using the product, that is probably a true sensitivity or an allergy. And in that case, also, you're going to want to talk to them and possibly switch them and put them on another one. And I know that we've had some uh, you know people that have told us that they've had a sensitivity to the men's shampoo and conditioner, and that can happen because there are a lot of strong active mints in the men's shampoo and conditioner. The reason that the mints are there is because the mint is a natural way of cutting through greasy buildup that men normally tend to have. And so, but some people can be sensitive to mints. If they're sensitive to mints, it's fine. Let's redo our thinking and put them on one of the other systems along with the IRT if that's one of the products that they really want because they got the men's system for that particular reason. So please remember that there is a difference between sensitivity and detoxifying. And if in doubt, please talk to the person or have them do a patch test behind the ear. 30 minutes, rub a little small amount behind the ear. Right behind the ear is the best place to do it because that's your most protected skin. It doesn't get sunlight. It's kind of like almost like virgin skin, so it's the best place to test. You rub a small amount behind the ear and wait 30 minutes. And if there's no reaction, then you're probably safe to say that you can use it and not have a problem. Okay. So that was the first 30 days. The next 30 days or 60 days, people are going to start to experience, or most people will experience, increased volume because the buildup that's weighed the hair down for so long is starting to come off. The hair is starting to look and feel healthier and have a lot more volume. They're going to have more control because there's no more of that buildup, and their natural hair is going to do what they want it to do much better. The oils are going to be more balanced. There's going to be an increase in hydration as the follicles energize and continue to reactivate. Less tangling and a lot more life in the hair. Some people, and they're going to also probably, at this point, start to see more of a reduction in the frizz and the flyaways due to a healthier cuticle because, especially using the Rejuvenate oil and our conditioners, that cuticle is going to start laying flatter and it's going to be tighter and it's going to be healthier. And so it's going to reduce the frizz and flyaways. And also during the 60 days, the flaking is probably going to stop or continue to slow down from the first 30 days if they were having some flaking due to the imbalances. The itching will calm down. The sticky feeling from the buildup, like I said, is probably going to start dissipating. The hair is going to become shinier, livelier, and healthier. And you're going to start seeing new growth. You're going to see the little hairs coming up and baby hairs, maybe in places that you hadn't seen them before. And that's kind of exciting when you start to see that. And you'll probably start having less shedding than you did when you first started in the first 30 days. Now, the 60 days. I'm sorry, the 60, I just said 60 days, it's 90 days. During the 90-day period, most people are going to experience improved overall volume as individual strands plump up from the inside out from using our products because we work from the inside out, not from the outside in. Improved manageability, improved body lift and bounce, reduced frizz, and your ends are going to look more hydrated, look healthier, smoother, shinier hair, better texture overall, and the quality of your hair is going to be so much better and stronger than it was before. Your hair is going to comb easier and brush easier. You're going to have more thickness and more definition in your curls than you ever had before. Noticeably, at this point, you're going to have hair growth. And then you may realize or find out, and a lot of people do, that you're not having to wash your hair as often as you did before because your oils and your moisture is balanced now as it wasn't before, and your hair is getting healthier and it doesn't need to be washed as much. And you're going to have overall improvement in natural and your chemical colors. So that is what to expect in the first 90 days. And I want to talk a little bit about now how to make this flyer and those first 90 days benefit you. Think of it as an advantage to you. If someone is telling you, I'm having some issues, I'm detoxifying, I don't like this, what do I do? Well, one of the things right off the bat is that now you have contact with that customer once again. It's always important to stay connected with your customers no matter what. But during the first 30 days, this is your opportunity to contact them, ask them, hey, how's your hair doing? Oh, you have this issue or that issue. Don't worry, it's fine. Give them a little encouragement. Let them know that things like this happen. Hang in there. You're going to see, amazing results. And ask them, what, and don't necessarily stay on the negative part, because people like to talk about negative things more than positive things. We all know that. But get on the positive and say, yeah, but have you seen this? And did you know you have improved circulation? And that's why that's happening. And give them all the benefits of why this first 30 days is actually going to help them. And one thing that you can do during that first 30 days is just be there for them if they need anything. Now, the second 30 days or the 60 days, they're in the recovering stage, and it's another good time for you to reach out to them again. If you need to put people in a tickler file, or I'm sure there's apps, I don't know, but I have to know or have to feel that there is an app for, contacting people, at specific times, so that if you put them, in a specific date that you want to contact them, after 30 days, after 60 days, and after 90 days, then you are following up regularly with that particular customer to find out how they're doing, give them encouragement, and then also upsell while you're talking to them. So I recommend after 60 days, when they're recovering and they're starting to feel better about their hair and their hair's looking better and you're getting a good response, is that ask them if they're on the balance system or on the volume system. This is a good time to upsell with the IRT. Are you wanting more growth? You're experiencing some. Would you like to jumpstart that a little bit and boost it? Maybe we should try getting you on the IRT at this point and see how that affects your hair and the hair growth. And then I can check back with you in another 30 days and we can see what kind of results you've had within those 30 days with the IRT. So you always have, something to offer them and provide them, but it's your way of getting in contact with them and making sure they're happy and keeping them as a customer. 90 days, they're stabilizing. This is when things are really getting good and their hair's feeling great. Let's say that you upsold them to the IRT and they're seeing significant results now and lots of growth. Then at this particular point, when you're checking with them and asking and they're happy and things are going great, is upsell now to the style products. Talk about the taffy. If they have curly hair, how it can define and give them a little more body and definition in their curls. If they have straight hair, that it can help with a little bit more volume and the frizz and the flyaways and helping with straighten the hair. And of course the hairspray, getting them on the hairspray at this point and explaining how wonderful our hairspray is and how good it is for the earth and for them and how it can hold without any bad results and that sticky feeling. And our hairspray is wonderful. So this is a good time to upsell on the hairspray. Now, we've gone through 30, 60, and 90 days. We've talked about the different processes. And what do you do after that? Well, maintenance. I call it maintenance. After you've gone through your first 90 days, the rest of your life is maintenance on Monat. And maintenance is, it's another thing that you can call your customer again and talk to them about maintenance. You've gone through the 90 days. Let's talk about maintenance. What does that mean? Well, for example, if they're on the balance system, you're going to talk about how that it's very important for them to use the mask. Maybe twice a week or once a week, to make sure that they're going to keep the hair hydrated and continue to get those good results. Or if they're on the volume system, either one actually. If they're ask them if they're using the Rejuvenate as a pre-shampoo conditioner, and if they're not, try to get them to do that. And if it's the men's, if they've been on the men's treatment system for 90 days, then you're gonna ask them about maintenance. And so you've been using the IRT, which is recommended twice a day for the first 90 days, and then after that, just find out, are you backing down? I think this is time for you to start using it once a day instead of twice a day, and that's maintenance. So what we're doing here is we're providing you the opportunity to connect with that customer, find out how they're doing, upsell the product, and the main thing is that a happy customer means sales. Bottom line. So keeping in contact with that customer is so important. And for one thing, you want to make sure that it is working for them. And the more you hear about the results that they're having, the better you feel that you're doing your job. So like I said, just stressing, to make sure that you stay in contact with that customer. And also, it's always a good opportunity if the customer isn't a VIP during any of this process, every time you contact them within the first 90 days, 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, is to ask them, this might be a good opportunity for you to become a VIP customer. You're going to save money. You're going to be able to get these products that are creating this fabulous feeling in your hair without having to think about it. There's a lot of benefits of being a VIP. And then also, you can get a feel for this particular customer, and if they're loving it and they're talking to other people about it, then you've got the opportunity then to present the opportunity of Monat each time as well. Because you never know. People, you don't know if they're thinking about that this could be the best opportunity for them as well, but they haven't said it. But going back to them each time, every 30, 60, 90 days, I'm going to keep saying that, then, you have that ability to offer them either VIP or becoming a market partner. And that's just going to boost your 3-in-1 and 3+3 and your bonuses and, your income and your sales. And more importantly, you're going to have happy customers, which means customers and market partners for a lifetime. Okay, that is my Lunch and Learn today, number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'm going to start eating my lunch because I never get to eat my lunch, even though, this is Lunch and Learn. You get to eat, and I have to sit here and talk the whole time. So I'm going to eat my lunch now, and I want everybody to have a fantastic day. And remember, tell me what that particular item is that's on my plate that I did not show you that is one of the best things that you can actually eat and take internally for your hair. Okay? Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next Wednesday at 12:30 Eastern Time for Lunch and Learn. Bye, everybody.